friends, we have big Halloween Horror Night updates from original and IP house announcements, a gothic theme throughout the scare zones, and a possible return of a fan favorite, the Lagoon show. Dare I say, this will be the best year ever. Let's get right into it.
So like Carl said, this year, everything that has been predicted has been spot on, amazing. I can't wait, honestly. But let's roll it back a little bit. Let's talk about some of these previous predictions we made in the last.
Some of them we were spot on. We were spot on.
Like, okay, let's be honest. We said the curator is the icon. He's not the icon.
Nope.
Yeah, we were wrong about that. Yeah. Then at one point we said Jack may be the icon.
That was possible.
It was a strong possibility.
Yeah.
But no, we were wrong on that one too.
Exactly.
Then I feel like we were kind of almost pretty spot on.
For
the regular houses, because think about it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I mean, we said Jason.
We did.
Jason.
Yep.
I did say Yeti, but we didn't got Yeti.
No.
I was just making a little jokey joke. It was just...
I told her that was not going to happen.
Right. And then, of course, Carl said his most anticipated house was a toy house.
That was initially until another original house dropped.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But, I mean, let's get into it for real. So, we know that these houses have been announced. So, let's kick it off with Fallout. Face your fears in post-apocalyptic LA. Devastated by nuclear war, based on the hit show and game franchise Fallout. You'll travel into the vaults and be attacked by raiders alongside Lucy. You'll escape into the wasteland and confront the bounty hunter, the ghoul. You'll even encounter Maximus with the Brotherhood of Steel and see T-60 power armor.
Yeah, I am really excited for that house. I'm excited for the IPs that have dropped so far, but sticking with Fallout, do you believe it's going to be your top 5 IP house?
No.
Well, I mean, I said top 5 because, but do you feel like it's going to be like the best IP house that's been announced so far? You feel like it's going to take that number 1 spot?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't believe it to be.
I think they have the budget to really do something spectacular with this house. Because for me, I really hope they put that one scene in there with the ghoul, with the shootout in Tilly. That right there would just give a 5 out of 5 for me. So I think it's going to be top 3. I think it's going to be top 3.
You think it'll be top 3?
Top 3.
I mean,
we still got other IP houses that need to be announced.
But right now, 3. And so this is top 3?
Yes.
Honestly, hear me out. So I still haven't watched Fallout yet.
We're going to get on.
And I'm pretty sure that's going to be my journey as we get ready to go to HHN. So honestly, from what I can see, I think Fallout is going to be cool. But I think it's going to be like Ghostbusters. I think it's going to be like the Funhouse.
That's fair to say. I think it's in the same soundstage. It could be, rumors, same soundstage that Ghostbusters was last year.
No.
It's not? Okay, I stand corrected.
No.
It's in the bag.
It's in the tent.
It's in the bag. Rumored in the bag, according to the speculation map. For Nightmares.
Yes. And so let's go ahead and get into this next one. I know this one's your favorite.
Oh, yeah. Jason Friday the 13th, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the iconic horror villain Jason Voorhees is coming for you. Step into his terrifying world from his sinister shack in the woods to the summer camp where it all began. As a kid, I used to go to summer camp, so this one is going to hit home for me. But, those people did not make it out in those movies. Some of them did. Most of them didn't.
But you went to sleepaway camp?
No, I didn't go to sleepaway camp. No, I was not a part of that camp.
But I'm just saying. But honestly, that's another thing I have to add into it. But based off of my shirt, you can clearly see. I think that honestly might be up there with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I'm nervous because it is no secret that's going to be in the Fast and Furious building. Do you believe that? Do you believe, in your opinion, the bigger the building, the better the scares, or do you feel like if it's smaller and intimate, you can get better scares that way? Because I was shocked that they putting Jason in the Fast and Furious queue.
You know, honestly, thinking about it, so they've done a lot with that space. Because looking back at, what was it? Major Suites last year. So looking back at Major Suites from last year, that house was still pretty long for amount of space that it had.
That's fair.
And even when you're looking at the bio reconstruct, look down over the tent, it's still fairly long.
Yeah.
And so honestly, it may be about 3 or 4 good scenes in there, but that's all you need, especially for like
because you can
this type
see
of house.
Right, exactly.
Because it's pretty much, you know, based off of, from what we can tell, the universe. So it's not a specific movie.
And that's the thing. Like as Jazz said, is multiple movies. You know, Jason Universe. So that's a lot of different versions of Jason. You know, the new one that just came out, the older ones, and everything. Don't you need like a lot of room for that? That's why I was a little concerned. I got faith in Universal. I got faith in you. I'm just a little concerned.
I mean, but you also can think about it this way, because they have that, you know, I'm not too well versed in Jason, don't judge me. But is it called Camp Crystal?
Yes, Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, so they have a Camp Crystal Lake series coming to Peacock.
I'm excited for that.
So I'm excited for that. So I'm interested to see how they're going to promote that as well with this Jason house.
Yeah.
Because I think there might be some aspects in there intertwined, and it's going to be an opportunity for sure.
I just hope that once again, and I said this in the last video, I just hope, and just really quickly, I just hope that they put that one scene where the boxer was on the roof and Jason knocked his block off. Please.
They got a lot to work with. We'll see what they come up with.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to go to the next house.
Yeah.
So
that's officially and unofficially announced.
Well, it's officially but unofficially announced. We know it's coming, but we don't know how it's coming. But we've gotten hints over the last month or so. I want to say months, like this has been an extended period. But it's only been a month that we've actually been getting information. so pretty much,
like, drop something.
Yes. So pretty much what has been announced was Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm super excited for it because it was definitely on our list of top predicts. And I think I said it was going to be one of the first ones announced, and I was right.
It was.
Right.
It was.
That's what they call it, Jazz Predicts, baby.
Oh my God. Cringe.
But no. So pretty much this house or zone or what have you, I know we have had some slight indications that it could be a house, but they said that this is coming to us in a new way. So it can definitely be reimagined in some shape or form. And from what we know, that there's going to be original puppets from the Jim Henson Creature Shop.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to be one of the houses that terrifies me. Also, it's definitely a house because there was, the news station leaked that it was one of the houses that was coming, with El Artista and, the Jason universe. So it's definitely a house, but I'm curious as to it's going to be house plus whatever other things that they're going to have there. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be a fun house, but I think it's going to be a scary, thrilling house, like a thriller type scary house. Especially with, Freddy and that character,
It's straight down your spine.
Yes. Spine chilling.
I mean, speaking of spine chilling, these original houses that they have announced.
Oh my God. Okay. Ooh. So getting into the original houses, Jazz, take it away.
I mean, if I'm being honest, this is some craziness. Like,
okay,
this stuff is real spooky, real scary. Honestly, I said what I said about Dorian Gray, but El Artista, a Spanish hunting.
Hunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this house. Pretty much because, like, you know, it's based off of the 19th century Spain. A tortured artist moves into an isolated country manor for inspiration, but the art comes alive and possesses him. So the artist's name is Sergio Navarro.
Do you think do you believe that he's the I believe he's the unofficial icon.
Honestly, I think he could be a potential icon.
Because Mike had this to say.
For 2025, what we've decided to do is take a kind of a step back in what is horror. What are the beginnings of horror? What are the textures that come to mind when you think about the initial horror feel? And Gothic textures come to mind. Stained glass, vines, gargoyles. I'm gonna start saying things that aren't true to see if you're still. So this was an exercise that Laura and I took on, and initially just trying to examine how we wanted to kind of attack this year. And when those textures started to combine, and we'll get into this a little bit as we go down the line, we bring on our partners to kind of talk about these textures a little bit. And a place that we have identified as the house or the environment our event lives in this year is a place called the Conservatory. I'll stop there. I
mean, I'll give you that. But also, you know, going off of what Mike said, he said that they have kind of started to go away from having the icon as the icon and just integrating him in various parts in the event. So it's kind of like think of an Oddfellow. And so Oddfellow, that man was cold. That was a cold dude right there.
Cleanest man walking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like that icon. That last two.
Sinister and Surreal. That was okay.
Sinister and Surreal didn't make sense.
Yeah, it didn't mesh well, in our opinion, with
the rest of the houses and the theme.
Yeah. But we have heard that, you know, 2024 was not going to be the best year. It wasn't terrible, but
yeah,
this year I'm super excited for this year.
I'm super excited.
Get your tickets.
Right. Heading back to El Artista.
Yeah.
Just because we went to the video for Spooky. For Spooky Empire.
Spooky Empire, yeah.
Yeah, so we visited Spooky Empire via the video. And it was nice to watch the whole panel and get the different insights. To watch the intro for Sergio Navarro.
Yes.
And of course, to get the information of what some of the haunts will look like in the house. Even to know about the Pepper's ghost, the ghost peppering, like that in itself is going to take me out. Because all I can think about, honestly, is Haunted Mansion at Disney and how it kind of goes around. But can I imagine actually coming face to face with it? Like, I might slide down the wall.
And she's walking in front of me. I got your back. Go ahead.
Leave it to you, I see. And also another thing that's exciting about this is that they announced that this is going to be an all Latino cast.
Yes.
So I'm super excited to see the cultural experience.
And this is right, and I agree. And this is Ramon's house that he came up with, that he wrote everything. And you can tell just based off the Spooky Empire panel, his, you know, how the way he was talking about the house is going to be a lot of TLC. And one of the set designers, Jordan A. Hill, I believe, put on, you know, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, that visually it is the most beautiful house it is going to be at the event.
Honestly,
I feel like it's going to be beautiful and scary.
That makes me so excited.
Oh, yeah.
So, honestly, I can't wait. That, to me, is my most anticipated. My most anticipated original house.
Same.
And
Yeah.
And I might walk straight into it. Normally we just go straight to the back first, but today I'll walk to that house first.
Like, just get it out the way, rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip the Band-Aid off. But I mean, looking at the rest of these houses, there's no Band-Aid to rip because it's a rip every time.
Yeah, especially with the next house. We have Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunter, which is in this old west town, all hell is breaking loose. Red hot lava demons are trying to possess everyone, melting everything in their path.
Red hot llama.
Llama?
Oh, my bad.
We have llamas. Lava. But I got what you mean.
Yeah.
This house, of course, for those who don't know, this is based off the Slaughter Cinema 2 house, one of the rooms that they had in the haunted house last year, which I was surprised they went with Hatchet and Chains one. I wanted Mardi Gras.
Honestly, I wanted Jaws.
I would have kept Jaws too, but honestly, I remember that Hatchet and Chains, that room was extremely loud. It was okay. But I would have went with, like as Jazz said, Jaws, or I would have went with the Mardi Gras one. And I feel like they didn't go with Mardi Gras because we have Mardi Gras as an event at Universal. But I'm going to give this house a chance. I just hope that it does not intertwine with Fallout. And the reason why I say that is because Fallout has some Western theming. This is a Western theming. So it's a slippery slope there, but I feel like Universal and Mike and Ramon and Laura is going to do due diligence in all of these houses, and I have faith in it. I was a little nervous.
Right, like honestly, I didn't anticipate for Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters to be the one that came out of there. Yeah. There were so many heavy hitters going into Slaughter Cinema 2, and that room to me kinda, I don't know if it was just we just had bad run-throughs, but I mean, like, we were there for 5 days. We went 5 times.
Yes.
And so each time we kind of went, we saw the same scene, but was it just one scene that was supposed to evolve inside that one room? But I'm excited to see how they're going to pull off a full house.
Yeah.
Whatever they do is going to be great.
Oh yeah.
I just know it.
I don't think it's going to flop like Chucky.
We're not going to talk about Chucky.
But I got some faith in the house. But yeah, and what's next?
I mean, speaking of dolls.
That was a perfect setup.
Perfect setup. So the next house is Dolls. Let's Play Dead. Look, it makes you say, what's the song? What the hell? What the hell?
It's like this. Okay, you go first. Let you go first.
No.
I hate dolls. I hate it.
Yes, and so I know that is really just going into everybody's ultimate fears. I know. Okay, let's rewind a little bit before we get too deep into this. Let me tell you what this house is about. You're about to become doll-sized and be hunted by toys that have been burnt, melded, and stitched together by a twisted little girl. If I'm being honest, this sounds like Sid from Toy Story.
Oh my God.
So
I feel like Woody with the flashlight scene when he was...
Right, but like to imagine yourself as I'm too through. Y'all, cut the film, cut the tape, take the American Girl dolls out the room. There's no more. Like, if you have dolls still inside your house, I think this house is gonna tear you up.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking at the dolls like, yeah, you gotta go.
Right, especially from what we've been hearing, like this could also be a recreation of the Dollhouse of the Damned from 2014.
Yeah, and I heard that house definitely got great reviews that year based off of, Reddit and things of that nature. We've never experienced that house, but it's good, HHN is pulling it out, as repertoire, and so that's going to be interesting.
That's going to be insane. I don't even know what words to even say for that. This is just scary. Like, and just to think that this entire week has kind of been a drop of original houses.
Yes.
Almost every day.
Yes.
Let's be honest. After we drop this, I'm pretty sure Universal is they're gonna
drop another house. So At the time of this recording, this is what we have so far.
This is what we have so far.
And the next house. Okay, we have Grave of Flesh.
It's okay. It's okay, Joe.
Don't touch me. We have Grave of Flesh. Welcome to your funeral. I can stop there. Welcome to your funeral, where it's about to go from bad to worse. You'll enter the underworld and be hunted by flesh eaters for eternity. First and foremost, this character here in the cover art, if that brother is, or whatever that thing is coming at me, old Chubby Chub here is running through walls or whatever I need to do to get out of it.
Oh, hell no!
Running through walls. I'm pretty sure that man is about to abandon me in this house.
You know, it is either you're right. Look, I'm not going to abandon her. I just have the expectation as I run, she's right behind me. And if she's not,
I mean, I gotta go get her. Let's be honest. I slid down the wall in Exorcist, and this is giving me slide down the wall vibes.
Yes, because it just the cover is just so creepy. I feel like the concept is just gonna be just.
Oh my God! And imagine how the house is gonna freaking smell.
And you know what? Universal is good for pumping in like horrible smells to, especially funeral. Like, you know, when you think of funerals, you think of decaying bodies and everything. It's just going to be and you could underworld. Okay, what type of creatures y'all going to come up with like underworld creatures? Don't worry, I won't wait because I'm getting out of there.
Oh, okay, look, you don't want my answer. I was about to give you one.
What was your answer?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I need to know. I'm nervous.
Nope. It belongs to the streets now.
Okay, and I'll be running through the streets.
Exactly. That's what it is. So that's pretty much what we have so far with what was announced. And honestly, I think that this wraps up pretty much like a really good year.
Yeah, we still have a couple more. We have one more original house that's going to drop, if I'm not mistaken, and we have 2 more IP houses.
Yep, 2
If
more.
I'm not mistaken. If
we're not mistaken.
Yes.
But
shaping up to be a thrilling, scary year.
Super scary.
Scare the draws off.
But in the meantime, if you're, trying to figure out what you want to do before you get there, go ahead. If you want to grab those single day tickets, they're on sale now.
Yeah.
But remember, like I told you, pump the brakes if you want a multi-day pass. It's not out yet.
Not yet. Not at the time of this recording.
Not at the time of this recording. It's not out yet. But one thing that I was really excited that came back this year was Premium Scream.
Yes, and they are doing something differently this year.
Yeah.
They are doing costumes.
Yes, that was super nice.
Just for Premium Scream, not for the regular event, just for Premium Scream.
Yes, and they still have a costume policy, so be sure to check that out before you get there, because you don't want to turn around and get turned around.
Yeah, because that traffic, it's going to be horrible. Try to drive. Yeah, it's just too much. So just make sure you check the policy, things of that nature.
Yeah, so like if you don't know what Premium Scream Night is, just to give you a little overview, Premium Scream Night is basically a pre-opening of the opening. Yes. So you get to go the day before opening night and experience all the houses, all the food booths, all of the shows, everything for the first time. Yes. So they actually post the guests through the houses, which leads for a little bit scarier of an experience.
A little?
I'm just calling it what it is. I said little. I was trying to make it nice and sweet.
Okay, good news and bad news. Good news is you're walking through the houses by yourself. The bad news is you are walking through the houses by yourself.
By yourself?
So you finna get all of the scares, but yeah.
I mean, but for some people, that's what they want.
Yeah, it depends on what it is. I mean,
this year would have ate you up.
Yeah, I would probably have passed out.
You probably would have passed out.
But like last year, my knees gave out in the Insidious.
Yes. Yes. But all of your meals, all your food and your beverages, not the alcoholic ones. The regular fountain drinks are included in the package.
Yeah.
And it's a vibe. It's a good time. So honestly, we were sad that we weren't able to go. But if you want to go ahead and grab that. And if you're a pass holder, don't forget to tell them so you can get your
that
discount.
Yeah. And there's going for $375 this year. And with taxes, I think it went up to like $395, $398 if I'm not mistaken. So with the annual pass holder discount for premium screen ticket, it equals out to exactly like $375.
Yeah. $375, $350 or something like that. And I mean, of course, Unmask the Horror is back. That's the best thing that they have every year.
Yes.
And so if you don't know what that is, pretty much you have the option of going to a 3-house tour. You know, the houses that are selected have not been indicated yet. Or the 6-house tour, the houses that have been selected have not been indicated yet.
Yes.
And you go during the day. So the lights are on and you get to actually experience the artwork.
Yes.
The decor.
Yes.
The ambiance.
A lot of you get to see like what the Universal, set design team members really, how they really just kind of create these worlds in these houses, and you begin to appreciate, the houses a little bit more. I believe.
I believe so.
One of these years we're going to do it. Which will be next year.
It'll be next year. Next year, we have so much planned that we want to do.
Oh, yeah.
And we almost pulled it. We were going to go to Premium Scream and come back.
Yeah, we had to pump the brakes on that one. But next year, we will be there. If it is offered next year.
We will be there. Yeah. I'm just going to speak into existence. Premium Scream is going to be a staple.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a staple. It's
going to be here to stay.
Yes. And so I'm super excited for that. Oh, and don't let me forget, like a lunch buffet is included with your 6-house tour. I know you always wondering if you get to eat while you're there.
Yeah, I mean, doing all that walking, somebody's going to get a little hungry. Me too. We listen and we don't judge.
Right, we listen and we don't judge. But let's do some predictions. You want to do some predictions?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So what would you predict that it's really not a prediction at this point, but if we had to just hop on that bandwagon.
I mean, if we're hopping on the bandwagon that we're still on, I mean, we've been on the bandwagon since the first spec map when we saw the garbage bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be Terrifier. Which, Art the Clown, the character who played Art the Clown, he was at a panel this past weekend, a couple days ago, and he really didn't say anything, but okay, this happened.
I was hoping it was going to happen, but it's kind of like the worst kept secret, and I won't make you say anything at all, but I'm a huge haunted house fan, and in that community, everybody kind of knows Halloween Horror Nights is going to have a Terrifier house this year. Yes. Don't hang me if something happens and it doesn't happen, but that's the word on the street.
I was all him. I know nothing. I say nothing. I hear nothing. I hear nothing.
So it's safe to say that Terrifier will be there. Again, it's not officially announced, but it's safe to say.
I mean, let's be honest. They're probably going to announce it when they announce those multi-day tickets.
Yes.
And one thing's for certain, two things for sure.
Get it quickly.
Expeditiously.
Yes.
We almost missed our beat last year.
Yes, because with the Freakin' Fear Pass and the other multi-night tickets, the Express sold out like hot. They went like hotcakes.
Yep, the Freakin' Fear, the Freakin' Fear Plus. Those were really fast, and then all that was left was like the Ultimate Fear Pass,
and those sold out super fast. So
yes,
just be checking it.
Yes, but only just start saving your checkies.
I feel like it's gonna be like a little expensive year, but I feel like they're not gonna go too much up on the price.
Right. Every year they go up just a little bit. So I would just be a little bit prepared for that. I think we paid almost $800 last year for our Rush of Fear.
I believe with the Express, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, I want to say for both of us it was like $9,000 or $1,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but yeah, for both of us.
For both of us.
Yeah.
So just so you know, so you have just like a little bit of the price range situation that you would think about. Like we get the Rush of Fear because we live in Chicago. And so with that, there's we're not going to go back to Universal in October.
Yeah, so we just
came back home.
September, which is good for September, and we go multiple days.
Multiple days. We stay for as long as we can.
Works out for us.
Yeah. And then, so I know that you're super excited for this. You've been begging for it for a long time.
Finally, just the simple fact that there is a possibility that a fan favorite Lagoon show is coming back. First and foremost, you're getting rid of Rip Ride Rocket. So you need another source, you need a buffer.
A crowd guzzler.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The Lagoon show is perfect for that. The last Lagoon show was Ghoulish in 2022. So just a simple fact that is a possibility, a strong possibility they are bringing that back. And we have never seen that. I've only seen it online. I am super excited for that.
Right. That's going to be super exciting.
Yes.
But honestly, I think what's exciting for me is the Chainsaw Horde.
Says the person who never, first of all, they always come after me.
I know that's the most entertaining part. So,
Betrayal.
they keep coming for your ankles and you hop
Every time.
You hop like a hopscotch every
All right,
time.
please, not my feet, not my feet, not my feet.
So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
If there's a Chainsaw Horde this year, that will make my day. Granted, like, it's not going to be in one spot. I'm thinking it's going to float around.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be just something nice and cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what the theme would be per se, like what their vibe.
Well, we know it's going to be gothic theme, but in terms of like, you mean like the costumes? And, yeah, they can
do
go
so much with that.
far left or far right. Yeah.
Right, yeah. And then you definitely spoke on the theme this year. So are you excited for like the conservatory gothic theme that is going to be all throughout the park?
Yes, because you can get like really like spooky with that. You can make it fun. You can make it super, scary, especially with the stained glass that they're doing. I really love that set design and the direction that they're going. And it's given like a darker version of HHN that we have not seen in a long time.
Yes.
I think the last time we seen something like this dark was Carnival of Carnage some years back. So I think, Mike and the rest of them, they are really putting the gas pedal to the metal on this.
But
Make it scary.
I mean, what Kendrick say? They got their foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. I'm just saying.
Yes.
But, okay. So, we're not going to talk too much about this WWE house.
Why not?
I mean, because everybody knows about the WWE house. So, I mean...
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so,
I mean, it's we do have like Boogeyman rumors, Undertaker, Wyatt Six, so it's like official and it's like unofficial.
Official. I'm just waiting for some announcements,
Absolutely.
Just round us off.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell us something.
Anything.
I mean, even if you just tell us the scare zones.
I feel like that's gonna come in July.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have an inkling of what they'll be.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just gonna leave you guys, wanting more. But we will give you this though. Mm-hmm. I do think that it's gonna be a Vikings house as the last original house.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know how they're gonna like
intertwine
it or put it out there.
I feel like they're gonna get like, if you remember, if you all watched it, it's the Viking TV show. Of course, it's not gonna be like an IP or anything, but I feel like they're gonna take bits and pieces of like of that and put it into a house. In terms of like a gothic theme behind that, I'm not really sure the direction that they're gonna go in, but all in all, I would love to have a Viking house. I feel like this is the original house is definitely better than the ones last year.
Yeah, like honestly,
so far that's been announced.
Yeah, and honestly, I was sitting here, I was trying to think how like most of these tie into a conservatory or a gothic theme. Like for sure, I'm not sure too much about Hatchet and Chains, but El Artista, Dolls, and Grave of Flesh, that's definitely giving me gothic and conservatory vibes. Because you can look at it different ways, different rooms inside there. So one room could be a doll room full of like, dolls that are just like old and dilapidated. That's the word?
I'm gonna say decapitated. Just doll heads and arms and
everything flailing.
Ugh.
Nasty. I mean, grave of flesh. That could be just like the outside of it with the thorns and the branches and stuff like that. It's like
Crows.
a graveyard and the crows. Like, oh man.
Dirt.
They were in their bag on this year.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, just sitting here really just thinking about it, it's giving me the
willies.
I'm scared, but I'm excited.
Yeah. We are weird.
I know. But honestly, you know what I'm really excited for?
What's that?
As a Chicagoan.
I was shocked when they announced this.
I was so shocked, but this honestly will be the best thing ever. Universal, if you're listening, we live in Chicago. We'd be perfect people to invite out to your Horror Unleashed. Yes!
I feel like I was shocked, but kind of not shocked, because for those who don't know, Midwest does very well with the local haunts here. And I feel like it's going to be a competition between, Horror Unleashed Chicago version and 13 Floors, because if you from Chicago, Midwest, or anything, the local haunts here is like next level.
Yeah.
And it's people who even travel here in
Just
October and in some parts of September just to do the haunt. So smart move.
Right.
Smart move.
Smart move. I'm loving it. Like, to have a year-round haunted house here, that's right up your alley. That's right up your field.
Like, what are you doing? Did you leave work? I'm going in the Horror Unleashed. I'll be there in a minute.
That would make me so mad if he goes to
If I went without you.
Oh my
I would
gosh.
never do that.
But so just if you're Chicagoan, just give you a little background of where you're going. So it's going to be located in the Old Chicago Tribune Distribution Center, which is kind of in the Goose Island neighborhood. So if you've been to Jack's Pumpkin Pop-Up, the Salt Shed, look, now I'm giving you places in Chicago. If you want to visit, come visit.
Hit us up too.
Hit us up. We'll give you a little tour. But I'm excited because that's going to be opening in 2027.
And that's like, and the crazy part is, I guess they are so confident that Horror Unleashed in Vegas is going to do extremely well. I feel like it is definitely going to do well.
I feel like it is.
So the simple fact that that's not even open yet, and they were like, look, we're going to Chicago. I'm like, okay.
Right,
I'm a little shocked about that.
And I'm really excited about that because honestly, Horror Unleashed in Vegas is on our list for sure. Of traveling for next year.
Yes.
So we'll see if we make it or not.
Oh yeah.
But it's in the book.
Nice little weekend, little trip, little getaway.
Yes, for sure. But that's nice that they have the confidence in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
And in their event that they're going to open it here. And actually, it's going to be across the street from Bally's Casino. So
it fits.
It's giving Vegas.
Popularity.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, that's some pretty exciting stuff coming for us this year. Like, I'm excited for this HHN 34. I think that it's going to be the best year yet. I'm excited to see how everything unfolds. I'm excited to be in the fog.
And smell it. Am I the only one that loves the smell of fog?
Yeah.
Don't judge me. I love the smell of fog.
I don't.
I'll be walking through the scare zones. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Yeah, right there. That's the good stuff.
Right. Blinky cut me. Fog around me.
With the beverage.
Everything will be good in life.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm so ready.
Pretty.
Right, so I think that's all we have for you.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. So hope to see you guys next time. And stay tuned for our next video.
Absolutely.
All right, see you soon.
See ya. Love you.